24/7, so you never have to compromise on quality or price. Who said expensive taste had to be that expensive?
I'm impressed. Let's talk numbers.
We get the deals, you get the good stuff.
Yeah, that storm down there moving out of Muscatine is continuing to move up towards Davenport. We'll have to watch it on its approach to Davenport. It'll be moving just to the south and east of Davenport. It'll be in places like Cole Valley in about 44 minutes. I know a lot of you guys in Madison are sitting in your basements, but you shouldn't come up just yet. We still have that tornado warning just to your west. So just stay sheltered for a little bit longer. Downtown Madison isn't under a tornado warning, by the way.
Missing something somewhere.
But you've got another strong storm hitting town right now.
The Buke. We had the one we just had.
Oof. That was loud. Sorry.
On this southern one.
I don't even know if my phone would log me in.
Warning. We are now in a tornado warning.
Somebody in chat says, Ryan, another one. Dude, this might be one of the most photographed tornadoes ever. Everybody got this from every angle. This is nuts. Thank you, Jake. Another day. This is the circulation passing over Mason. Mason, thank
They did it again. Springfield politicians made bad policy, secretly tucked into the budget. Now
we're looking at orientation.
That's a lot. At one point, we had 14 tornado warnings active at one time. How are we doing in Madison? Your second storm just went through, and it should be letting up now. Somebody back here says, we're prepared. Thanks, Ryan, for the help today. No problem. Thank you so much for playing along and for helping us tell the weather story, sending in your reports and all that good stuff. Somebody said the sky is yellow. You know, I just looked at the traffic camera, and I saw that. You can see that in the traffic cameras. The sky is yellow out here. Yellow sky warning for Madison. I'm trying to find one where you can see it a lot better. Well, you get the gist. Sky's yellow out there. I think that for the rest of the night, you're going to have a lot better time in Madison. The worst of the storm is going to move past you. Unfortunately, in Milwaukee, you've still got a couple more rounds to go before we can say the same for you. Look at all this lightning, by the way. All those little specks, all those little flashes. Lightning strikes happening right now. We're going to have a ton of that moving over towards Rockford here soon. Yeah, that one's getting rocked. If that camera was online, it'd be crazy. Here's another view over here of the storm coming out of Hanover. And let's go check in on some of these other warnings. Again, tornado warning continues for Carroll and Joe Davis County. But let's go all the way over here into Indiana, where we still have a severe thunderstorm warning for Bell Fountain. And that's going to go on for 14 more minutes. And then Delaware and Marysville, you guys are also under a severe thunderstorm warning. These storms are going due east in Ohio, and they're going to stay north of Columbus, I think, for the most part. We might get another warning, though, for Sunbury and Mount Vernon. up here north of Mansfield, Ohio. We've got a couple more storms that have formed up here. They're going up towards Medina. In fact, this storm right here is going to be there in about an hour. It's already producing penny-sized hail. It's going to be to Medina in an hour. It'll be in Westfield Center in about 56 minutes and Spencer in about 39 minutes. Let's go back up here into Wisconsin, though. We've got that line of storms moving into Janesville now, too. So Janesville, Wisconsin, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning, or just to the west of you. It'll be over you soon for Greene and Rock County. Tornado possible, 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Let's go all the way over to New York. Saugerties, Kingston, Walworthing. Those places are all under severe thunderstorm warnings out here in Ulster County in New York. How about you in Connecticut? There's a severe thunderstorm warning over here as well for Torrington. And then we can't forget about in New York, Sullivan, Lackawanna, and Pike counties. Severe thunderstorm warning for you guys. The main threat with these is all going to be 60-mile-per-hour winds. Same thing with this stuff in Ohio here, Delaware. You're getting hit right now. Mount Vernon, you might be next. Let's go over here to Wisconsin, though, where we also have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Juneau, Watertown, and Jefferson. You guys have already been hit today. It's round 2's coming out of Madison now and coming towards you with 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Let's go down to Oklahoma in Lawton. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning right now, and that's going to go on for a few more minutes. We've got a couple cameras out here. You can see that we've got lots of lightning, some heavy rain, some hail out there. That's going to move up towards Elgin and Rush Springs here soon. Nothing crazy going on in Oklahoma City right now. In fact, we've just got a lot of cloud cover that actually might help us avoid a lot of the storms today in Oklahoma City. But there's a decent storm right here north and west of Wichita Falls with 70-mile-per-hour winds coming up into Frederick. That's going to go towards Chattanooga and Burke Burnett over here between Texas and Oklahoma here soon. And then we got to go all the way back up to Iowa, south of Dubuque, where we've got a severe thunderstorm warning right now. Very strong winds and some hail coming out of this right now, and some very heavy rain, too, between Bernard and Lamont. Jennifer McMahon's right in the middle of this, and you can see that heavy rain coming down right now. Flash flooding might be a problem here if this doesn't get out soon, because we've had a ton of rain already in this area. In fact, we do have a flash flood warning in effect for Dubuque, Jackson, and Jones counties for 3 hours and 41 minutes. Let's come over here to Columbus in Wisconsin. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning as well. And we got another one down here for Greene County, and we can't forget about the one down here in Rock Island County. This storm is going up just to the south and east of Davenport. Okay, so I think it's going to miss Davenport just to the south and east, but it's going to kind of skirt off. You guys will get some rain and maybe some hail and some of the gusty winds out of this. But that's going to go south and east of LeClaire as well. It'll be in Cleveland, Illinois in about 49 minutes. East Moline in about less than that time. Sorry. 30 minutes. Yeah. Those are numbers that we know. Dude, here's what the storm looks like right now in Hanover. This is in Illinois. no places. It's going nowhere. But yeah, this is actually producing a lot of hail. It could cause problems on Highway 674. Update on our tornado warning out here in Carroll, Joe Davis, and Jackson counties in Illinois and Iowa. It continues for 8 more minutes. We're encouraging you to take shelter for 8 more minutes out here. Oh, yeah, I did eat. I did eat. So maybe I'm not hungry. I don't know. I saw the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. So something's wrong if it didn't at least kind of look like that. We got to get me checked out or something. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I had a Penn Station sandwich right before I started the stream, so I'm not even now hungry. Speaking of being hungry, we are about to eat some hailstones here in Stevenson's County, Freeport. You haven't seen a drop of rain really yet, but you're hearing that thunder. You're seeing the lightning off to your west. This is what's coming. Okay. Well, not that. This is what's coming. Nope, not that either. This is what's coming. What we're seeing over here in Hanover, that's the storm that's going to be coming over into your neck of the woods. Okay. So get ready for some strong winds. Some hail, and potentially some flooding. I think, unfortunately, flooding is going to be a big part of this. Here's what the storm looks like as it comes in to Lena in real time. Oscar Mayer does have a plant in Davenport. So they could be, the Wienermobile could be out there. Okay, so the correct pronunciation is Medina. Okay, my bad. I got you. There's a lot of rotation on these little, the southern parts of these storms here. You've got to watch this area. You've got to watch this area. Right now, there's nothing to be too concerned about, but we're keeping our eyes on this as it goes down towards Mount Carroll. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty good storm here. We've got audio on these. That's rare. We don't usually have audio on the tower cameras. Dang. So that's what's going on out there, 70 feet above Lena. We've got severe thunderstorm warning for Tillman and Wichita and Wilbarger counties here in Oklahoma. That's about to hit where Eric Toll is. Look at this. That's what the storm looks like down there in Grandfield, Oklahoma. We have, I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we've just got one tornado warning left here for Carroll, Joe Davis County. That's going to go on for 3 more minutes. What in the world? Is that the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile? I'm just joking. Oh my gosh. Every time I see something that I'm not sure what it is, I'm just going to refer to it as the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile from now on. Excuse me. Jennifer's on the Dubuque, Iowa storm. She's behind it. So we got an interesting viewpoint there. Oh, wow. We've got some really incredible vantage points here. Where's JC Wi-Fi number 1? Yeah, so this is in Freeport. So we can see this storm coming into Freeport right now. Look at that. This is very electric. This storm's going to be pretty nasty as it comes into Freeport. The main threat with this is going to be the winds and the hail. But I'm telling you, the flooding is going to be bad here too. This is all lining up. There's a bunch of convection from Dubuque right up to Freeport. It's all going to slide over you, and we're going to have a bad time out here. No audio on this one. Man, I was really wanting to know what this sounded like. I bet the distant thunder is like a constant rumble right now. Let us know what it sounds like out there in Freeport. Grab some supper on me. Hey, thank you, Bradley. Thank you, Bradley. Maybe I'll stop seeing the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile in these cameras if I get something to eat. We'll make it happen at some point tonight. I don't know how long we're going to be here. How long are we going to be here, Andy? Oh, he heard that. What's crazy is that we did not coordinate that whatsoever. Like that. He answered me without answering me. But he just issued a new yaw watch, a tornado yaw watch, actually, for the exact storm that we were just looking at. So the Freeport camera that we were just looking at, that's actually showing the rotation right here. So this is a new tornado area that we've got to be concerned about. There's no tornado warning for this, but we actually might need one. Look at that rotation right now. So Elroy, Scioto Mills, and Freeport, you guys need to be getting ready to take shelter. And like just looking at that camera, you can tell that this thing means business. Freddie McKinney's on this too. In fact, we might be able to see Freddie McKinney's feed from the Freeport camera. There we go. Dude, he did it again.
A new tornado warning.
Meteorologist Andy Hill absolutely nailed it. Another tornado warning right on top of his yaw watch. So we got to take shelter now. You are now under a tornado warning in Stevenson County, Illinois. This is a very dangerous storm. We've got storm chaser Freddie McKinney on this. You can keep up with his feed over here. And then we've also got several cameras up in the air showing us this right now. This is a live shot of the part of the storm that actually would have the tornado in there. So we have a unique ability here, I think, to watch for power flashes down here. If we see something like that, that will kind of confirm the tornado being down. So this is a live look from about 130 feet above Freeport, Illinois right now, looking back towards the rotation in a tornado-warned storm for Stevenson County. I mean, this is an incredibly electric storm. Another thing that we look for in tornadic storms, you're usually going to see a lot of lightning in a storm that's producing a tornado because there's a lot of movement in there. There's a lot of static electricity. There's a lot of friction. So this definitely looks like a tornado-y kind of storm. Right there's your rotation again, just to the east of Kent, moving towards Elroy. And Freeport. Freddie McKinney's in here too, so let's see what he's saying.
Yesterday, I don't know how safe we were.
That was pretty sketchy at times.
So Freddie's right there in Freeport, Illinois as well. Showing us a live view of the tornado warned storm right now.
It's just...
Tested our limits a little bit.
Yeah, we got up in there. We got up in there on that one. Can't do that with every tornado, I'll say that.
No, definitely not.
But anyway, if you guys are just now tuning in here, we got ourselves a tornado warned storm here for Freeport, Illinois here. This thing is coming up toward town. If you know anybody that lives in Freeport, Siri, I'm not talking to you. If you know anybody that lives in Freeport, please let them know. If you live in Freeport, please take cover. This thing's coming right up toward town here. This is looking like a pretty healthy storm here. It's been uptrending over the last few scans. And I think we're going to take 20 west is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 20 west and see if we can poke the bear a little bit, get up into that notch and see if we can dig anything out. So we'll see what happens. It's going to get intense here in the next couple of minutes, guys. So everybody buckle up. Everybody lock in the chat.
I'm locked in, Freddie.
Make sure you got your...
I'm locked in.
Ready, and it's go time, baby. Let's see what happens.
It's go time, Freddie.
And yeah, that was a bit...
So what Freddie's after is he's actually looking at this big area of rotation coming into Freeport right now. Actually pretty concerning. We now have a 58% tornado signature on our tornado ID. By the way, if you're a WeatherWise Pro subscriber, you have this now. You can turn it on. They've got, their own AI tornado detection tool that they're working on, and it's actually performed pretty well today. So just another tool in the toolbox, right? So it's highlighting here. Andy, lit it up first, of course. Andy's a savant. Then the National Weather Service did the tornado warning. Now the WeatherWise AI Tornado ID is highlighting this as an area to watch. All this is coming together right as it comes in to Freeport. All right, so dangerous situation for our friends out here. We're encouraging everyone to take shelter in Freeport as we do have a tornado warning in place for Stevenson County. Going to check in on that tower camera again, see if we can see any power flashes back in there. I mean, it's going to be hard to see anything because just I'll tell you one thing, the lightning is definitely on the up and up. There's definitely more lightning now than there was when we first started watching this. You guys agree? And like, if you squint, I mean, you can kind of see something that resembles a funnel back in there, but of course this is incredibly hard to like discern anything meaningful from.
In front of me, it's like sucking straight in.
Holy smokes, this is a powerful storm here. Freddie's, let's see if we can see anything from the ground.
Yeah, pretty scary.
Cloud, thanks for sending that in.
Morally mistaken.
Yep, same.
And Sweet Anne Marie, thank you for the super. And nice today. There's hardly anybody making fun of me today. This feels great.
I don't know where the rain.
I'm gonna end up flipping back here. There's a turnaround.
Alright, handicam, it's not gonna be charged, can't find it.
Jeez. Wow. There's not really any... Well, this is chocked. I didn't realize this was like a full 4-lane here.
Freddie McKinney's saying that the situation is chopped.
Do you see anything up?
Hey, that's a good question. Kay says, is there a difference between a normal lightning strike and a power flash?
Sure, yeah.
So a lightning strike it comes from the storm, right? We all know what lightning is.
Up there?
You've got cloud to cloud lightning, you've got cloud to ground lightning. It happens as a result of friction in the storm and Earth working together to cause a discharge, a lightning strike. That's what we're seeing here mostly. But there are these things called power flashes that actually happen at the ground. Whenever wind or a tornado does damage to a transformer or a power line or something like that, you'll see a very blue or green or sometimes red sustaining flash that kind of pulses. And we call that a power flash. And it's just a good sign that there's something in that specific spot that's doing damage to electrical infrastructure on the ground. And in a place like this where it's actually quite populated, it's not like the number one way that you're going to see a tornado is through power flashes, especially whenever we're dealing with cameras like this and terrain like this. And also a kind of like a rain wrapped tornado situation. There's really no other way to see it. But like if a power flash was to happen right now, it would have to be so perfectly timed in between these lightning strikes for us to really be able to identify it, I think. Definitely got a little dangly bit right here. Once again, this area is under a tornado warning, and there's a very concerning signature on radar. So everybody that's about to get hit by this needs to be in their safe spot right now. This is a dangerous storm coming into Freeport right now. We've got our area of rotation here between Elroy and Bolton, and that's coming into Freeport. It's also going to be going into Riddick Corners and Woodruff Corners. Freddie McKinney's on it. Let's see if he's got anything on the ground here.
Yeah, I mean, I realized really quickly, like, because new scan, it kind of just fell apart. Yeah.
Now it just looks like a giant hurricane behind us on the radar.
But yeah, I don't really want to test our luck tonight, guys. I mean, that's not the kind of tornado to drive in there and see.
Not worth it.
7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, dark, rain-wrapped, soggy tornado. Only way you can see it is getting hit by it. I mean, that's just kind of
not worth it.
Like Alex is saying, it's not worth it,
So Freddie's doing the smart thing. He's not going to drive into it. That's good. That's good. But this tower camera here has got no choice. The storm's driving into the tower camera. Once again, this is Freeport, Illinois, which is under a tornado warning right now. We're watching that storm approach currently. So I'm going to keep that over here in the sidebar. And we're going to go look at Tulsa, Oklahoma, because somebody in chat said there's a big horse show tonight in Tulsa. Are they safe? Yeah, I think we're good. It might rain, but no big problems with this severe weather or anything like that. We also have a strong storm coming into Janesville right now. Checking in on my friends in Janesville. Get ready for 70-mile-per-hour winds. Also, Milwaukee up here on the northern side especially, the flash flood situation continues to be a big problem. So get ready for even more rain in Menominee Falls. It's coming. And then back here on our tornado warning.
See if we get a new scan.
continue to see that rotation coming together right on top of Freddie McKinney. Let's go to 26. Down here in Janesville, by the way, we can see the storm coming in on the traffic camera out there at I-3990 at Town Line Road in the town of Harmony, Wisconsin. It looks like it's pretty intense out there, too. Lots of lightning. Lots of wind, the whole nine. Janesville, get ready. Somebody out here says, prepared, not scared. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody else says, it's almost party time. I'm getting my hat ready. All right, make sure it's on tight. Again, a tornado warning. We only have one of these right now. One tornado warning, 10 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. That's going to go on for the next 30 minutes or so. And we are going to continue to relay this information as it comes into Freeport. But we also just got a new tornado watch, by the way. Tornado watch for Michigan. Tornado watch for Michigan. Grand Rapids, Bay City, Saginaw, Flint, Lansing, Detroit, even a little bit of a northern Indiana down there near South Bend. You guys are all under tornado watch now. So get indoors and away from windows for the rest of the night, and then wait for those tornado warnings and stuff to start coming through. We'll see what happens. The main line of storms is still crossing over the lake. We're starting to see some stuff get out over here into Whitehall, Fremont, and White Cloud, but right now, no warnings or anything. We're just watching some storms fire up. Grand Rapids, you're getting the lightning and thunder. Nothing too crazy just yet, but we're keeping a close eye on you, I promise. Here's the storm coming into Freeport now. It's a doozy. I mean, it's hard to tell what's going on, but a couple of those flashes could be potentially power flashes. I don't know. But we've got a strong storm coming through right now into the Freeport, Illinois area. That's why we do have a tornado warning in effect. They did go ahead and extend our severe thunderstorm warning out there to Rockford. So this storm that's hitting Freeport right now is also hitting Rockford within the next hour. Okay, they did a tornado possible, considerable damage threat, severe thunderstorm warning for Rockford. That's for 286,000 people. Y'all need to get ready for this very intense storm that's coming through here soon. Once again, this is what it looks like as it comes into Freeport right now. Very strong winds and just a ton of lightning. So that's coming into Freeport. Then Pectonia, you guys are next in line. Then Rockford. I see you guys checking in from Rockford, by the way. Somebody in Winnebago says we got a constant light show to our west. Somebody says I might be cooked. Somebody says prepared. We are activating our local Skywarn group, preparing to get cooked like Oscar Mayer. Corey Gherkin's out here, by the way. He's just to the south of Rockford, showing us the lightning as the storm moves in. Janesville, you guys are just about to get hit here. You guys ready? Strong winds coming in now. Somebody said, I better not lose power. By the way, you can see the storm coming into Bellevue, Iowa pretty good here from this Steel Highway camera. Yep, and just in case you missed it, we are under a tornado watch over here in Michigan. That's going to go on for 7 more hours. There's 200 of you guys checking in the WeatherWise app right now. I'm going to do the thing. You ready? Here we go. If you're checked in on the WeatherWise app and you've got it open on your phone right now, you just heard that inside of your app. And that means that you're in that tornado watch. Okay? So if you're in that tornado watch, make sure that you are taking shelter. Oh my goodness. Checking back in on Freeport. The winds are really starting to rip out here now.
What you looking at, babe?
Cars on cars.com.
What's wrong with this one?
I just got promoted, so I'm looking for something more. Ciao.
Ciao.
2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. Cars.com. Where to next?
I gifted my husband these pants, and now he
is the flash flooding thing now. We might get another round of tornado warned storms in Michigan, but right now the flash flooding is the top story outside of this tornado warning. By far.
Alex's bladder. What? Jen. Alex's bladder, and that's like an annoyed emoji.
So yeah, tornado watch does continue over here for portions of Michigan until 7 hours from now. And just in case you need a refresher on what that means for you, you've seen a tornado watch pop up on your screen. Here's what that actually means. A tornado watch is issued by the Storm Prediction Center when conditions are favorable for tornadoes to develop. It does not mean a tornado has been spotted. It means the atmosphere is primed and tornadoes are possible. Here's the key difference. A watch means look out. Conditions are favorable. A warning means take cover. A tornado has been spotted or detected on radar. Watch means look out. Warning means take cover. So what should you do during a tornado watch? Know your safe room before the storm hits. Keep your phone charged with weather alerts turned on. Have shoes and a flashlight near your shelter, and stay monitoring NOAA weather radio or local news. There are also visual signs to watch for: a dark greenish sky or large low-hanging clouds, large hail with no rain, a loud continuous roar like a freight train, or a rotating cloud base. Remember, a watch means be prepared. A warning means take action. So that's for that's what we're dealing with out here in Michigan. Okay. Does anybody want me to do the future model view to see what this might look like overnight? Let's do that real quick. I'm going to switch. By the way, you guys can follow along with me in the WeatherWise app if you want to learn how to do this yourself. People always want me to look at the future radar, but when we've got ongoing storms, it's hard for me to do that. So I'm going to show you how to do this in the WeatherWise app. Okay. And you'll always be able to do it yourself. And WeatherWise is a free app. Okay. So I'm going to pull this up and we're going to look at the storm progression overnight from the HRRR model together in the WeatherWise app. Are you ready? Everybody get out your app. And this is what you'll see on your phone. All right. You'll likely be in radar mode because you're tracking this storm, right? You're watching Brad Arnold or whatever you're doing. What you want to do is come up here to the top and switch to models. All right. Switch to models. You should immediately get to the HRRR composite reflectivity. If not, you can click this thing on the bottom, make sure that the model is set to HRRR, make sure you're on the CONUS, and you make sure you're on the most recent run. All right. And that's what we're on here. And I can go down here and select composite reflectivity. That's radar. So there's 2,000 of you guys watching or that are in the app with me right now that are looking at this. So now what I can do is I like to actually remove some of these layers whenever I'm looking at the future radar, because I don't need to see the discussions, right? So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to go to discussions, and I'm just going to hit this little eyeball right here. That turns them off. All right. And you know what? I don't want to necessarily see the storm chasers right now either. I'm going to turn those off too. And I actually don't even need the warnings. So let's go up here to warnings. I'm going to turn off the warnings. Now look, I've got a nice clean map. Nothing's on it, literally, except for the future radar. So now what I'm going to do is I've got this set up. I want to look at Michigan, right? So I'm going to get zoomed in here. And I'm going to come down here. I'm going to hit the play button. And now I can watch this play. But let's say it's moving too fast. I don't know what in the world just happened. I'm going to pause it. And I can actually interact with this slider here. And I can slide it back and forth myself. And, you know, you can see the timestamps on the bottom. But what does 1 mean? It's 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 6 a.m. But you can also see a more detailed timestamp up here on top. 4/15/2026, 3 a.m. So this is what it looks like on your phone. You might have a different map style. It might have different color tables. If you like my map style and color table and you just want it immediately to look like mine, if you have a Plus subscription, you can turn on y'all mode, and that's what it does. It just makes it look like mine, if that's something that you want. But this is what the radar could look like tonight at 11 p.m. So a lot of these storms will be raging across Michigan at this time. Some of them will be moving into Bay City, Saginaw. The ones that I think we will be most concerned about are the ones that pop up on the southern side of this line segment here. Anything that gets spinning up out in front of that, maybe around Grand Rapids around 11 p.m. or so, those are going to be concerning, right? The stuff that's inside of the line is also going to be concerning. We'll have their own hail and wind threats, but I guess the increased tornado and flash flood threat will happen wherever this line kind of moves sideways from Milwaukee over towards Saginaw. By the way, there are a couple of cells that could pop up west of Chicago tonight that will have their own hail and tornado threat too. So we'll have to watch out for that. The HRRR actually convects a couple cells coming through about midnight or 11. This is Eastern time on mine. It should show it in Central time for you guys if you're in Central time, but about 10 or 11 o'clock or so. But the big problem in Michigan tonight, outside of the severe weather, is going to be flash flooding. You see that we're going to have a lot of places that get trained over. And also damaging winds. If we actually see a radar return at 1 a.m. tonight, like this in Lansing, where we got a Boeing squall line, a line segment like this coming into Lansing at 1 a.m. Or 2 a.m., that's going to be a damaging wind situation. The storms will get to Detroit more than likely around 3 a.m. And that's the HRRR. You can do this anytime. It's free. There's no money. You can see this anytime for free in the WeatherWise app. It's absolutely plumb wild. So I definitely think everybody should take advantage of that. Was that helpful? Hopefully that was helpful. And just one thing to remember whenever you're looking at the HRRR, that is a forecast model, right? It's a simulation of what could happen in the future. It's not always 100% right. It is the best short-range forecast model simulation that we have, though. So it can give you a good general idea of what's going to happen. The exact placement of the little cells and stuff, it's not always right with that, but it just gives you a good idea of what the radar could look like as we go into the future. Janesville just got plumb smacked. How you guys doing? Oh no, bridge bozo, overpass ogre. We got a troll down here under the bridge using it as a umbrella for their Honda Civic. Wait, what is that? Wait, hold on. Is that the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile? No, you know what I'm talking about here. If you're under an overpass, during a severe storm, we're going to make fun of you. That's what we do. Because it's dangerous. This is a public service announcement. It's dangerous to park under overpasses. Somebody said I'm prepared and not scared. That's what we like to hear. Hopefully you guys are also prepared over there in the Elkhorn area. Down here in Wisconsin, in Boone and McHenry counties, we've got a new severe thunderstorm warning. They went ahead and pushed this all the way out there to 355,000 people in Boone and McHenry counties. This includes Belvidere, Harvard, and Woodstock. So we're about to get hit by a very dangerous storm out here with 70-mile-per-hour winds. Get ready for it. It's going to hit Rockford first, then Belvidere, then Harvard, then Woodstock. It'll be in Woodstock in about an hour and a half or so. It'll be in Woodstock in about an hour and a half or so. What? Somebody just sent us this Ring camera. Whoa. Oh my gosh. This is intense. Oh, no. Oh man, sorry for headphone users. So sorry, headphone users. I just had to see if there was audio on that, but of course I mean, what was I expecting it to sound like? Daggone angel harp? Sorry. Somebody said there's tornado sirens going off in Marysville, Ohio. Is that true? There's no tornado warnings anywhere in Ohio. There are a couple of strong storms down here north of Columbus moving into Newark and Mount Vernon, but no tornado stuff at all. Yeah, this is nuts. Thank you, Daniel, for sending that in. Hopefully everybody's all right. And yeah, here's the taco reference. Whenever you've got the ingredients for tacos available, you do have a taco watch. Okay. If you got, just general taco stuff around the kitchen, maybe the limes are in the fridge, the lettuce is in the fridge, the taco shells are somewhere else that you don't even remember where they are. That's a taco watch. There could be a taco. Right? A taco warning is when you've actually gathered all those ingredients and you've assembled them into a taco. Tacos are happening now. So the same thing with a tornado watch and a warning. Right now in Michigan, we've got a tornado watch, which means the ingredients are there, but they're not put together yet. Whenever they start organizing and getting put together, that's when the tornado warnings are going to start coming in. Yeah, we need to come up with an
Christmas. And you're always looking for a deal. It doesn't matter where, when, how.
Dang. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Oops. Wrong button. Daggone it. All right, yeah. What I meant to hit the Andy button. But yeah, we do have a tornado warning now. This is a serious situation for our friends in Waukesha, in Muskego, in Jefferson and Waukesha counties, okay? A tornado warning has been issued. Andy gave us an early heads up here. Shout out to Andy. This rotation's moving up towards the Eagle Oak opening state natural area and Eagle. So take shelter now. They're also highlighting this all the way out into the town of Waukesha. New Berlin, Muskego, Big Bend. We got somebody out here saying, I just got the tornado warning. Somebody else says, y'all think we're in the clear here other than some thunder? Nope. I think that we do have an actual tornado warning for your area, and that goes just about out to downtown Milwaukee. So does that include the stadium? Where's the stadium here? The stadium's out here somewhere, but
a new
I
tornado
don't
warning
think it includes it. There's Greenfield Park. But anyways, the Milwaukee County Zoo is just outside of it. Hey, wait, I wonder if that daggone AI bot can help me with this. This might be a use case here. Hey, y'all bot, can you take me to the Milwaukee Stadium where they would play baseball games?
We've got that tornado polygon.
No, do you know like where the Milwaukee Stadium is on the map? What's the name of it, guys?
You're talking about American Family Field, home of the Milwaukee Brewers. That's the spot we're honing in on.
Okay, can you zoom into it though?
A new tornado warning has been issued.
It looks like I'm having trouble.
Okay, all right. You could have just said no. You could have just said no. Saved us a bunch of time there. All right. Anyways, you are under a tornado warning out here in New Berlin, West Allis, and places like that. So I would take shelter out there in and around the Milwaukee Zoo. This does not include downtown Milwaukee, okay? But it does include Waukesha and Muskego and Mukwonago. All right, so take shelter now. We also got another tornado warning down here farther to the south. This is going to actually include Rockford. So now we've got over 500,000 people under tornado warnings right now, y'all. This is a serious situation. In Rockford, Illinois, you're under a tornado warning. There's your rotation right here. It's right behind Freddie McKinney. It's right behind him. Let's see if you can see anything.
Maybe some spin-up circulations with this thing as it moves into town. This is why we went east. We went east just with the possibility of this. I can't see my mirror. Sorry. Very good. With the possibility of this thing ramping up, so. What I'm going to do is I guess, kind of loop around Rockford, maybe.
So, Rockford, take shelter now. This is a dangerous storm. Also, in Ohio, in Ohio, we've got a tornado warning out here as well for 22 more minutes for Granville and Newark. That's going to be for Licking County, Ohio. This is north and east of Columbus, and this does include the town of Newark.
Hey, Ron, got a second, let me know.
This is a dangerous storm. Take shelter now in Ohio. This is going to be for places like Newark, Heath, Granville, Johnstown, Alexandria, and Union Station, Ohio. Take shelter immediately. Now, let's go check in with our storm chaser, Brad Arnold. Go ahead, Brad. Oh, you're in Rockford too. What's up?
Hey, I'm on the south side of Rockford right now. I'm about to turn north into it. Made our way all the way back from Milwaukee to get on this storm. So gonna see if we can see anything. It looks like it's probably rain wrap, but I'll see if I can get up into it. Coming up to Rockford right now.
All right. We've got our eyes on you. Thank you for being down there. By the way, that's a huge W. Also, if you happen to see the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile out there, let me know. Let's hear from meteorologist Andy Hill.
Pretty sure that it was parked underneath that overpass we saw earlier.
The initial warning for that Milwaukee area, again, now to the south and west of the metro, that rotation is actually moving kind of out of the polygon to the east-southeast towards unwarned areas like Potter Lake and East Troy, down to the south of Mukwanago. So definitely a place to watch out. We may see another warning to sort of encompass that motion there. Definitely still take shelter all the way up to Waukesha, though. The rest of this part of the storm does have the potential to produce brief spin-up tornadoes that could consolidate anywhere along the front edge of this as it passes through the southern part of the county. So I would keep a close eye on that just because this first circulation is moving a little bit on the south border of this warning, and we may see another one as a result. But we may see several more circulations pop up anywhere along the front edge of this line.
Thank you very much, meteorologist Andy Hill. We are going to continue to watch this storm as it goes up into the Milwaukee area, but we might get another warning here that includes Wind Lake and places like that. So y'all watch out in front of this thing. It is a dangerous storm. We are going to go check in on a couple of other of these dangerous storms as well. Once again, the Rockford storm. We got to be taking shelter right now in Rockford. This is what Freddie McKinney sees right now. Obviously, we can't see the tornado, but he's pretty close. We'll keep checking in with him. Brad Arnold's down here. And by the way, you guys can see his feed in the WeatherWise app, too, if you want to keep up with him. But we're starting to get busy again down here, so we're having to jump around everywhere. We did just get another new tornado warning, which does encompass the area that Andy was talking about, but also everywhere south of there. They've kind of killed what's this phrase? 2 birds with one stone. They did like 8 birds with one stone here. This does now put Potter Lake and places like that under the tornado warning, which is good. You need to take shelter, but also East Troy, Elkhorn, all the way down here to Walworth. You guys are all under tornado warnings because there's several little kinks in this line that could produce rotation. All right, so you guys are under a precautionary tornado warning. Somebody in Ellsworth said, let her rip tater chip. And then somebody else down here says they're hungry. You guys need to be getting into your safe spot right now as there is a tornado warning for the next 49 minutes. Tornado warning continues for Rockford. Somebody in Loves Park says the sirens are going off now. Somebody says, how long do we have to watch before we need to get inside? I would go ahead and just get inside. I know it's tempting. To be out there and just watching the. It's tempting to watch the storm. Dang, Lawton's getting hit good down here in Oklahoma. Yeah, there's a decent little storm down here to the south of Oklahoma City that is lighting up. On the traffic cameras. So, if you're in Lawton, you just got hit by a strong storm. That's coming up to Rush Springs and Marlow now. So get indoors and away from windows. Also, tornado warning out here for Waukesha continues for 32 more minutes. And let's go check back in on Ohio. Newark, Ohio, we've got a tornado warning for you for Granville, Heath, and Newark. That's in Licking County. That's going to go on for 17 more minutes. Everybody needs to be taking shelter out here. The rotation isn't as robust as it was, but it's still there east of Alexandria, moving into the Hudson Avenue Historic District in Newark and Locust Grove and Swans and places like that. So we're encouraging you to take shelter immediately. This is a dangerous storm. Speaking of dangerous storms, that severe thunderstorm warning for Caddo, Comanche, and Cotton counties in Oklahoma, here south of Chickasha, is in effect for 46 more minutes. Storm chaser Jason Cooley is also on this. So we'll be able to see it from his perspective as the storm gets closer. Muskegon, this is out here in Muskegon, Newago, and Ottawa counties in Michigan. We now have a severe thunderstorm warning for you. So it's official. We've got our first severe thunderstorm warning of the sequence here in Michigan. We've got about 500,000 people here under a severe thunderstorm warning. If you hear this sound coming through your WeatherWise app, if that just played for you after I played it, then you're in that warning and you need to get indoors and away from windows. Nobody's cooked. We're getting indoors. We're staying away from windows in Muskegon. Somebody says, this feels very eerie. I'm being closed in on. Yeah, the storm's racing across the lake. Probably a really interesting, cool view if you look out towards the lake, seeing this wall of winds and rain and hail coming toward you. By the way, severe thunderstorm warning down here for Edwards and Real counties in Texas. 1.75-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. This thing's booking it up there at 40 miles per hour, potentially producing baseball-sized hail or larger, actually. Tornado possible. Considerable severe thunderstorm warning continues for Boone and McHenry counties out here in Illinois for 1 hour. And the tornado warning continues for 14 minutes out here in Rockford. How are we doing, Rockford? Sirens here. Wish me luck. It's dark. Can't see anything anyways. Yep, that's why we definitely don't encourage anybody going outside and looking for it. Except for Freddie McKinney and Brad Arnold.
Take Iowa, whatever happens up.
Let them do it, and everybody else can stay sheltered.
Ben was just telling me.
Oh my goodness, Jeff! Thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Everybody say shout out to Jeff. Do you guys see that?
I haven't looked at it, but
Jeff's plumb wild tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say targets are probably close to.
All right, here comes the wind. What is that tomorrow?
Yeah, big time storm coming into Rockford now. Everybody needs to be sheltered. Here's Brad Arnold's view. He's on the other side of Rockford. You can see it in the distance there, all that lightning. Storm is continuing to get stronger. And yeah, there's a decent amount of rotation here near Westmoreland. You got to watch out in Rockford. This could be a big problem for you as it comes in. Right on top of Freddie's location.
250.
Yeah, it's a pretty good, yeah, I'm not sure. It's a good.
So we're going to keep watching Freddie over there in the sidebar. We're going to watch that warning continue for 13 more minutes. Now let's go back to this warning over here. We've got 43 minutes left on this warning for Elkhorn in Wisconsin. And then we've got 28 minutes left on this warning for Waukesha. You guys need to be staying sheltered. Main rotations down here between East Troy and Mukwonago. Interstate 43, it's about to cross over Interstate 43 right now. So get ready in Muskego. That's coming towards you as well. Somebody said, I'm tempted to go outside and watch. You've got that Midwestern urge to go outside and watch, but I would fight it. I'd fight it as hard as I could. Because really not smart. It's just not smart. Muck wanna go. All right, you know what? I'm ending this once and for all. We're recording this permanently. Muck wanna go. Wait, did that not work? Muck wanna go. Muck wanna go. Okay, there we go. All right, so from now on, when all I have to do is be like, this town over here, Mukwonago. And I'll never say it wrong ever again. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Looking for cows, Ryan. I don't think you'll see any. It's dark, but there is a tornado warning, and there's rotation to your west, so you need to be in your safe spot. And look at all these little areas of rotation. This little kink right here, this little kink right here. That's a concerning kink. That's a concerning kink near the Alpine Valley Resort on Highway D, moving towards Honey Creek and Waterford. That you got to watch that. That's why they issued that precautionary tornado warning. These little things can spin up tornadoes before you know it. And you've got another one down here near Walworth that you've got to watch closely. You got to watch that closely. It just went over the Bigfoot Country Club. It just went over the Bigfoot Country Club. And it's going right for the Bigfoot Beach State Park. So if you are out here in Bigfoot land, you are in a pretty dangerous part of the storm. You got to get indoors and away from windows. If you're at a campground or something like that, get to the bathhouse. Is this supposed to be like where Bigfoot lives or something? Does this have to do with like Bigfoot? That's awesome. Pretty cool. No, they just have big feet over there. Okay. All right. Somebody said they're safe in the basement with both cats. All right. Keep us updated over there. You're in the rotation zone. So you're doing the right thing. Getting in your safe spot. Thank you so much for checking in. Hopefully everybody's all right. I don't think that we've got like a devastating tornado going on, but we have an area of rotation that needs to be respected and sheltered for. Rockford, by the way, your rotation is right over town. Look at that. I wonder if... Oh,
I might even just flip back around here.
Freddie don't seem too stressed about it right now, but man, literally right over the town. So we'll keep watching that as the storm goes over towards Cherry Valley. We did just get a new tornado warning here for Racine County. That's going to be for that area of rotation to the south of Mukwonago that we were just talking about. So now Waterford is under a tornado warning. North Cape, Rochester, Honey Creek, and all these places, you got to take shelter. Get indoors now. Take shelter immediately. MN Flyer 57 with the other big time super chat. Thank you so much. What did I say wrong now? Racine? All right. Recording it. Whoa. Racine. All right. There we go. All right. Sorry. Sorry. But look, you're under a tornado warning. You've got rotation right here. It's coming over Honey Creek. It's going to go towards Rochester. Yeah, some people say Racine, some people say Racine. I'm saying Racine. You don't like it, fight me. All right, let's go down here to Ohio again, checking back in on our friends in Ohio. Newark, you're still under that tornado warning. The rotation is going right over town right now. It's not nearly as strong as it was when they issued the warning, but we're still going to respect the warning and stay sheltered for 8 more minutes. That warning is going to expire in 8 minutes. Okay, Granville, you're going to be good to come out in 8 minutes as well. Up here in Pottawatomie, Lincoln, and Seminole counties in Oklahoma, we've got another area that we're watching for a potential severe thunderstorm warning. This storm is going up towards Sapulpa and the Muskogee Nation area south of Tulsa. It's getting stronger right over Shawnee, and it's likely going to need a severe thunderstorm warning as it gets closer to Boley. So y'all watch out over there. Y'all watch out over there. All right, coming back up here to this warning. It just got upgraded.
This tornado warning has been upgraded.
An observed tornado warning now in effect for Walworth County. We've got the visible debris signature now here near Honey Creek. And that's going to move over towards Rochester. Once again, this is the same one we've been talking about, but we do have a confirmed tornado on the ground now. Confirmed tornado on the ground now for Rochester. Okay, Honey Creek needs to be sheltered. And Waterford. Somebody in Waterford says, I'm waiting for liftoff. It's here. Don't wait too long. You got to get to shelter now. A tornado is on the ground. You see a little bit of a debris signature right here. I might be able to see it even better on the next scan. Not really. But we can still say pretty definitively, I think, that we've got a tornado down here, potentially coming into the western side of Waterford and Rochester. Let's take shelter now. I don't know if it'll make it all the way over to Racine, but we'll see. Milwaukee, you're not under any warning right now except for a flash flood warning, but watch this stuff to your west. We'll be watching with. In Rockford, you guys are still under your tornado warning. Rotation's going right through town right now. Freddie McKinney's not seeing anything too bad.
It's like Caniac. Okay.
Feeling a box combo. A Caniac before going to bed.
That's good.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
Hey, Ryan. Yeah, I'm watching the line of storms come on shore near Muskegon, Michigan here. And I think that as this robust line comes on shore, we're going to see a quick transition from that stable layer of air over the mild to cool lake temperatures and the near surface temps there to the warm, moist, unstable air that literally exists just as you get inland. The Muskegon airport is 61 degree dew point and 71 degrees Fahrenheit surface temp, which is way warmer than what's over the waters right now. So literally right as we get onshore, we should see a convective evolution here that changes and enables the chance for spin up tornadoes in this tornado watch in Michigan. So there's a little bit of some severe hail, also marginally severe to the northeast of Grand Rapids that I may end up y'all watching. But the main concern is this line that's going to push through and probably have the chance to do some spin up tornadoes, just like we're seeing in the southern Milwaukee suburbs right now, about to move into that area. So definitely keep an eye out for this complex here that's already severe warned ahead of time. And it will generally track into the Grand Rapids area in Michigan and to the north of there.
Thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill. Get ready in Muskegon. These storms coming off the lakes or off the lake is looking nasty. We're going to be keeping up with those warnings as they come out. Back over here to Rockford. Tornado warning continues for 4 more minutes. They might continue it. They might actually continue it because the rotation is still there farther east. I haven't necessarily heard anything from Freddie.
People in the chat. A lot of wrong people in the chat.
Let's see if Brad's got anything over here. Very strong storm. Still lots of lightning on this. So Rockford, take shelter just for a little while longer. It should be over soon, the tornado part. But here's what's going to happen in Rockford. Flash flooding. Again, ooh, man, that's actually really nasty. This line right here is going to slide over Loran, Freeport, Pecatonica, and Rockford, and it's going to cause some flash flooding problems. We've already got a big flash flood warning, and that's going to be a big problem tonight. So get ready for that out there. We also got another little cell, a little blip that's popped up that's coming up towards Belvedere that we have to watch. Corey Gherkin's on that right now. In our safe spot. That's good. That's good. That's where we need to be. Let's get down here into some of these other storms. We've still got that storm in Ohio that everybody's asking about. The tornado warning has been allowed to expire down here. So there's no longer a tornado warning in Ohio at all. There is a severe thunderstorm warning for Zanesville, Coshocton, and Muskingum County. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds and also a tornado possible tag on there because there is still some rotation here. There is still some rotation, so we are going to continue to watch this and encourage everyone to be indoors and away from windows. Let's go back down to Oklahoma. Considerable severe thunderstorm working into Caddo, Comanche, and Cotton counties. Jason Cooley's right in the middle of this. He's got lots of lightning in front of him. That's going to continue to go up towards Paul's Valley here soon, so we're going to be watching out for you guys. And we still got storms down here in Texas, too. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Edwards and Real counties. And yes, we still do have a tornado watch in effect for Michigan. Everybody in the flashing red box, you're under a tornado watch for 6 more hours. Buckle in. The storms are coming into Michigan now. Muskegon, you'll be the first to see it. We're going to probably have a bunch of spin-up tornadoes out here. I'm just not going to lie. Tornado ID is already, sniffing out a couple different places with the tornado signatures. It's nothing to take too seriously right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw several radar-indicated tornado warnings as this stuff moves on shore here. Muskegon, get ready. Very strong winds are coming in. Very strong winds are coming in. Grand Haven is starting to get lots of thunder too. Dang. I mean, look at all this lightning. It's lightning everywhere, son. Hey, Song 86, thank you so much for the support. It says, Grandma Shirley is watching you in Ohio. Your biggest 90-year-old fan. She loves watching you. She has dementia, and she remembers you. She doesn't remember a lot of people, but she remembers you. Oh, my God. Song 686, thank you so much for sending that in. And huge shout out to Grandma Shirley. Hopefully Grandma Shirley's watching right now. Shout out to you, Grandma Shirley. Thank you so much for being our number one fan. That's awesome. Wow. Let's go down here to our flash flood warning, which does have, sorry, not that one. Let's go down here to our flash flood warning in the Milwaukee area, because we should be seeing some pretty significant flash flooding in and around the Waukesha and Milwaukee areas. If you're not seeing it yet, it's going to start here soon. Also, we've got flooding that's about to kind of unfold down here between Franklin and South Milwaukee as well. So people are asking if they're safe to go to bed. Yeah, I think so. The severe threat's going to be over pretty soon. I'd stay up a little bit longer, right? Let this line pass you. And then for the rest of the night, it's just going to be heavy rain and maybe some lingering flash flooding issues that'll be the big problem. Okay? You're not cooked. You're not cooked. And then, yeah, we're going to wait for this to come through Racine as well. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, that last frame there looks pretty nasty. We had a tornado on the ground back here west of Honey Creek. And I think that might have lifted before it got into Waterford, hopefully. But another one's trying to come together right here. Look at this. Big time surge between Eagle Lake and Beaumont. That's moving over towards Yorkville. So that next scan on this is going to be pretty telling. Hopefully it doesn't look any worse than that, but if it looks like we've got a tighter rotation area here, that's a sign that we could have another tornado coming down near Highway 45 here on its way to Sturtevant. Yeah, the sirens are going off for good reason. There's a tornado trying to come down over there. By the way, they allowed that tornado warning to expire in Rockford. You're no longer under a tornado warning, but we still have some rotation down here between Rockford and Belvedere, and we've still got that tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning that goes all the way over to Boone and McHenry counties, Harvard and Woodstock. You guys are included in this. Brad Arnold's about to get hit head on here. So let's see a preview from him. This is what you're about to get over there in Woodstock. It's coming from where Brad is towards you. Yeah, there's hundreds of people in the chat asking about West Michigan. There's a severe squall line that's moving through the lakes right now. It just tore through Wisconsin. Now it's moving. It's making landfall essentially in western Michigan right now. If you're in Muskegon or Grand Haven, you're getting hit by a blinding wall of water and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Get away from the windows until this initial surge passes, and then. I also want to give the all clear to everyone in their basements in Rockford and Loves Park, Illinois. Your tornado warning has officially expired. So yeah, the storms are moving into Michigan. They're moving out of Wisconsin for the most part. But we still got some lingering ones out there. They did go ahead and issue a severe thunderstorm warning all the way over to Waukegan. This includes Round Lake Beach. That's for Lake County in Illinois. 700,000 people are in this warning. Get indoors and away from windows.
Smoke and flames for being aggressive. Smoke and flames. I'm sure what's on fire. Maybe I see.
Let's come all the way down here into Texas again. We still got a severe thunderstorm warning for Rock Springs. That's Edwards and Real counties. Get indoors and away from windows up there. And then I want to check in on my friends in Ohio again. Zanesville, you just got hit by some winds there. That's going to move over to Cambridge next. We do have a camera out here. I don't know if it's working. It's not. But Cambridge, get ready for some strong winds. There's a little bit of rotation with this up here. They issued a tornado warning for it earlier. I don't think they'll do it again, but if they do, we'll be the first to let you know. At this point, there's only one tornado warning out there, and it's going to be this one south of Milwaukee. That's why we're kind of hyper-focused on this. Ooh. Yeah, there could be a tornado right here between Eagle Lake and Beaumont. Yep. I think that we have a tornado on the ground here south of Beaumont moving over towards Yorkville. So this is a dangerous storm. We do have that confirmed tornado warning. So make sure you're getting into your safe spot. This could come over there near the Aurora Medical Center in Mount Pleasant. So we're hoping that you guys are taking shelter as well. You can see that little bit of a debris signature right there on that most recent scan. That's a sign that we've got a tornado down there. It's riding Highway 20 right into Yorkville. So take shelter immediately out here in Dean County in Wisconsin. Don't think we're going to be able to see anything from any of these traffic cameras, but might as well give it a shot. Okay, well, there we go. We got somebody looking for us. Yeah, if this camera's pointing us towards that damage area, another thing that we've got to look at is the potential for some power flashes. Yeah, this is tornado confirmed. A confirmed tornado warning out here for this area. Right along Highway 45 here. It's moving right up towards the Aurora Medical Center. Take shelter now. We are watching a dangerous transition happen right now across the Great Lakes. The isolated storms that produced the tornadoes earlier are producing a squall line across the lake, moving into the western Michigan area. We've also got some strong storms moving into the Chicago suburbs here on the north side. We've got big-time flash flooding happening in Rockford tonight. I hope you guys are ready for that. Right there. Right there is your debris signature moving right over towards Yorkville. Meteorologist Andy Hill is watching this area down here. where Freddie McKinney is for maybe a new tornado warning. Ooh, look at this. This blip, this supercell that has just formed. Look at this. What a fascinating evolution. You guys see this? That was that was less than an hour ago. This right here is less than an hour ago. Boom, 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 boom. This thing has turned into a big-time mature supercell with its own hook echo and its own rotating area. We've got a tornado vortex. The thing is rocketing to the north and east. I don't think it's going to continue that motion. If it starts, moving a little bit more right, like Andy thinks it's going to here, right as it interacts with this line coming in, this might be the perfect storm for some tornado genesis. Y'all watch out. Y'all watch out. This is a great y'all watch from meteorologist Andy Hill. This is the perfect storm that could potentially try to produce a big tornado here right at the last minute. Belvedere down to Genoa. This is a dangerous situation. Watch this storm closely. There's no tornado warning for it, but there could be one soon. Corey Gherkin's right underneath it. Freddie's right behind it.
Sleep tonight. That's my goal.
I slept solid, I just didn't sleep enough. I was cooked after that tornado chase. So
dude, the adrenaline crash was real. Yes.
A new tornado warning.
All right, so we did get a new tornado warning, but that's going to be over here in Michigan. This is going to be east of Muskegon now. One of these storms has decided to rotate a little bit more here near Wolf Lake. And look, the tornado ID actually called that out. That's pretty cool from the WeatherWise tornado detection system. Right there is your rotation coming up into the Muskegon County wastewater treatment facility. So we are going to take shelter out here in Muskegon and Newaygo counties in Michigan. This is past Muskegon now. Okay. So this is not in Muskegon. We've got some strong winds coming through Muskegon, but we don't have the tornado concern in Muskegon. This is just past the area. Wolf Lake over towards Ashland, Grant, and Bridgeton. You guys are the ones that need to be taking shelter right now in Muskegon and Newaygo counties in Michigan. Super big shout out to Andy for calling that out earlier too. He whenever this came onto land, we knew something was going to happen, and it's happening now over here near Wolf Lake. Take shelter immediately. This big line of storms is going to continue to move east. We got to get ready in Grand Rapids. Are you guys ready in Grand Rapids? This line's going to be heading your way next. Back over here to Racine County in Wisconsin. Observed tornado warning continues. We might have a tornado still down here coming over Union Grove area. I don't know if we can see anything from any of these other traffic cameras, but we're going to continue to try. Right now, we're just looking at it from a little bit of a distance here. Man, them clouds are moving fast. That's all I know.
Dispatch coming command. Homeowner is extinguished the fire. Walker car 4 is clear.
Holy smokes.
Car 4 clear, 2141.
All right, so that's what's happening out there in Racine. And then, of course, we've got to go back down here to Belvedere. We've got a very interesting-looking supercell that we've got to watch. If it starts moving right, we've got to watch it very closely. Major hail. Somebody said there's major hail right now in Belvedere. No tornado warning on that, but we'll wait for it. We think it might be coming. Oh my goodness. This is some tornado damage from the tornado yesterday, I believe, in Kansas. This is in Hillsdale, Kansas. Adam sent me that. This is more damage from the Sussex, Wisconsin area. These storms are doing damage tonight, y'all. Kevin, thanks for sending that in.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
What in the world? Here's the insane lightning show out there in Dane County, Wisconsin. We did get another new tornado warning for Kenosha. This is going to be for Kenosha County. This includes the town of Kenosha, Summers, and areas north of Salem Lakes. So tornado warning now for Kenosha. All 129,000 of you need to take shelter. This is a dangerous storm. Andy's calling. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey, Ryan. Yeah, I went ahead and y'all watched that Greenville, Michigan supercell. I was talking about those. I talked about the spin-ups to the west and also that we had a bunch of hailstorms out to the east. But this one near Sheridan in Greenville, Michigan is actually consolidated very, very quickly here. It's got a very nice presentation here, the ZDR arc and all of that. Bunch of meteorological stuff that points to it being a healthy storm that could produce a tornado here. Conditions in place are favorable here in Montcalm County, Michigan. So I would definitely be watching out in Sheridan over towards Carson City, Michigan. Keep a close eye on that one. If we see a tornado warning, that'll be the reason why. In addition to that, there is also an area of probably severe winds at this point that I would say is impacting the Prague, Oklahoma area. I believe that's how you pronounce that, not Prague or Prague, east of Meeker. I've had that y'all watch for severe for a while now, but it does look like along I-40 into the north of it. We're probably seeing some severe winds there, in addition to all the storms that are kind of coming together in a line to the south of Oklahoma City and moving generally east and southeast. So we'll have to see if we get any more severe winds down there.
All right. Thank you very much, meteorologist Andy Hill. We're watching Oklahoma City. We're watching Michigan. We're watching everywhere. So let's go back up to our tornado warning up here in Racine County. We've got a tornado warning for Stuyvesant and Racine still. Somebody out here says there's lots of lightning now. It's about to come over the road here. It's about to cross the road right here near Stuyvesant. I think we might have lost this camera. But this is going to continue now for a little while. Kenosha, you're still under that tornado warning too. 29 minutes left on that. Stay sheltered. Stay sheltered over there. And then let's go back over to Michigan, where we do have a tornado warning still for this area of rotation near Wolf Lake. This could be doing damage right now in Wolf Lake. That's going to move over towards Ashland in Michigan. Take shelter now. You've also got strong damaging winds coming towards you in Sullivan, Ravenna, and areas out here near Casnovia and places like that as well. And we got to watch this supercell over here very closely. Very interesting looking cell that's looking more and more organized every minute. So we're going to keep watching this as the storm approaches Crystal, and we're going to encourage everybody to, get your safe plan in place here as that rotation comes together. Coming back to Rockford, how are we doing in Rockford? Heavy rain now in Rockford. And it's not going to stop anytime soon. The flash flooding is going to be the problem. The flash flooding is going to be the big problem in Rockford as we go forward.
A new tornado warning.
Here we go. Another new tornado warning was just issued for Muskegon and Ottawa counties in Michigan. Ottawa counties, this includes Ravenna and Casnovia out here in Michigan. You got to take shelter. That's going to go on for 28 minutes. 28 minutes. We've also got a considerable severe thunderstorm warning that we're continuing to watch out here in Carter, Cleveland, and Garvin counties. This is a huge cell down here in Oklahoma. Jason Cooley's on this.
Yeah, it is kind of like driving through a guessing game.
With some major rain, lots of lightning, lots of thunder. And this is what it looks like out there in the village of Summers, Wisconsin, with that heavy rain coming in. Strong winds, too. Hey, a dealer, AFD, thanks for the 10 gifted. And Frederick, thank you for the 5. And congrats to the 15 people who now have memberships. Let's go back up 2-hour tornado warning. And it looks like we've got a debris signature potentially here near Sylvania. Man, that would have crossed right over this. So we've got a tornado potentially happening really close to this camera right now. So we got to be taking shelter out here. This is an incredibly dangerous storm. If there's a tornado right here where I think there is, that's going to be really unfortunate for the residents out here around Stuttervant.
New
it's crossing the interstate
this tornado
right now.
warning has been upgraded.
Can't see much on this camera, but that's around where it is. They just upgraded this to an observed tornado warning. So we do have a confirmed tornado on the ground here near Northwest and Chicory Creek. It's moving generally in the direction of Struttervant and eventually over there towards Hawthorne as well.
Looks like facility staff right now. Copy that.
School building. Callers reporting there's some wires sparking on a pole and
Yeah, I don't know if we'd be able to see an actual tornado hitting via these cameras, but it's interesting that we have so many of these traffic cameras right in the path of the potential tornado. Again, this is just south of where the tornado likely crossed the road. And now we're looking for that to continue east. Once again, this is our debris signature near Apple Holler. We'll see if that's still in the next frame. But tornado likely continuing down here near Summers. Now we've got, look at this. The tornado ID, 70% signature on that. Very strong signature on that rotation signature right there. Dang. Yeah, it's getting shoved down to the south and east. That's going to go right. If that stays down, that's going to go right towards the University of Wisconsin at Parkside. This is on the northwest side of Kenosha. That's a really concerning QLCS tornado signature right there. Once again, if you've got WeatherWise Pro, you can see these tornado IDs. This is automatic the tornado detection. That's a high score. And right there's your rotation near Summers and Hawthorne, moving over towards the Petrifying Springs Golf Course, Fairfield, Northgate, Parkside, Country Club. All these places are in the direct path of this potential tornado. Once again, it just went over the road here near this. This is nuts.
I don't know where the fire is actually at. Repeating this request. Fire is requesting you be towed out 662.
Please take shelter if you're out there at the University of Wisconsin at Parkside.
Cross our main in Madison, Taiwan 239.
Yeah, this camera specifically, the tornado would be going south of it. Unfortunately, we don't have anything in Kenosha, which is surprising, actually. You got to be in your tornado safe room if you're at the University of Wisconsin, Fairfield, or any of these places. I don't know. We see some emergency lights over here on this camera. I don't know if that's as a result of damage or what, but we'll continue to listen to these scanners as new incidents come in. But that's a dangerous storm down there in Kenosha. Everybody needs to be taking shelter. I got to go check in on my friends, though, in Michigan, because we do also have a tornado warning out here for Ravenna and Casnovia. The rotation over here is a little bit less intense, but it's still, we still got these kinks in the line that we've got to watch and we got to stay sheltered for in Ravenna and Casnovia. Kent City, Fruit Ridge Center, you guys got to watch out for this too. And then we're watching out for you guys over here. Somebody says, are we cooked in Cedar Springs? No, but you do have that strong line approaching. You got to watch it closely. You got to watch all this stuff very closely. If you're following along in the WeatherWise app, watch this cell. See how it's got a little bit of a hook here as it starts to get sucked in by this line over here? That might lead to a brief period of favorable tornado ingredients that could come together right there. And then we don't have a tornado warning on this storm over here near Stanton and Crystal just yet, but it's still rotating and we'll have to watch it very closely. Grand Rapids, this is all happening around you. Watch the blips that are popping up. Right here on the south side of town, we got a new blip that just popped up near Kentwood. And Grand Rapids, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning for 51 minutes. 51 minutes remain on that severe thunderstorm warning in Grand Rapids. Somebody out here says, I just brought the cats downstairs. Somebody else says, I got my y'all call. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for letting me know. Y'all call, if you guys didn't know, it's our service that we made that you guys asked for. Where, we'll call you. If you're ever under a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning, you can set it up. And we'll call you until you pick up the phone so you can go to sleep and not worry about not knowing if there's a warning. Let's see here. Somebody said second floor apartment of a 2-floor apartment building. Wish me luck. Good luck, man. Just make sure you're getting into that interior hallway. Now, if they end up issuing a tornado warning for Grand Rapids, I would encourage you getting downstairs and into an interior hallway. But you're good upstairs in a severe thunderstorm warning, just as long as you're not near daggone windows. Okay. Muskegon, you're still getting pounded. We're getting pounded right now in Muskegon. It's about to be over, but down here in Grand Haven, we've got potentially hours of this. Flash flood warnings are going to start coming out here soon. Another tornado warning issued for Andy's area that he called out earlier. So he nailed it again. A tornado warning now for Stanton and Crystal. There's your rotation right here. That's going to be moving up towards Crystal. And we got to take shelter out here. There's 14,000 people in this tornado warning. So take shelter now. Yeah, this is actually a pretty dangerous looking cell. Coming back down here into Boone and McHenry counties in Illinois, we've got severe thunderstorm warning for Woodstock. How are we doing in Woodstock? You guys okay? The storm's rotating. It's got a tornado possible tag, but no tornado warning. You guys have got a big storm coming in. It's definitely going to do some damage with up to 70-mile-per-hour winds. And yes, that will come over there towards Waukegan as well. Let's go back and take a look at Kenosha. You guys are under that confirmed tornado warning again. It does look like there was a debris signature here near Summers. Unfortunately, from what I'm hearing, that was near a mobile home park. Hopefully everybody was, in a sturdy shelter. But the rotation is just about to move offshore, but it's right now near Fairfield. You got to get to shelter in the Carthage College area as well if you haven't gotten there already. Couldn't get the cats, but the rest of them and the family are safe. All right, stay sheltered. The rotation's coming right for your area, but it'll be going out over the lake here soon. I'm sheltering my basement. Somebody in the WeatherWise app said I'm prepared here. Somebody said I'm looking out my front door. Lots of lightning and the rain just started. Best to get indoors during this part.
Ryan, when you have a sale, let me know.
Best to get indoors during this part. Let's hear from Brad. Go ahead, Brad.
Hey, man, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for tonight and start meandering my way to the west. I am chasing tomorrow. I'm not going to be in the 5% area in Oklahoma, but I am going to be in Iowa tomorrow. For what looks to be a sneaky, isolated set for possible tornadoes and maybe a significant tornado or two. So I'll be live again tomorrow, but just want to let you know I'm going to cut my live stream for the night. And if you stream tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you Friday. Thanks, man. See you.
Thank you, Brad. That's the Tornado Sniffer signing out for the night. Let's come over here to Waukegan. By the way, we got an upgrade on this warning. Tornado possible. Considerable damage threat for Waukegan, Round Lake Beach, Lake County. Get ready for 70-mile-per-hour winds. We still got that observed tornado warning for Kenosha for 16 more minutes. Let's go back over here to Michigan, where we do have a tornado warning for Muskegon and Ottawa counties for 16 more minutes. The rotation's let up, but we can't let our guard down in Conklin or Wright. We got to stay sheltered out there. You got to do it. Tornado warning also continues over here for Montcalm County. And there's your rotation right there. This rotating part of the storm is going to rocket off to the north and east here at about 30 miles per hour. It's going to be up there towards Alma in about 42 minutes. Okay? So we're encouraging you guys to take shelter to, or at least start thinking about getting there, because this storm's going to make it up there. I don't know if it'll still be producing a tornado by the time it gets there, but just trying to give you an early heads up. Even up all the way up there towards St. Louis, about 47 minutes from now in Michigan, you guys are going to have your own storm that you've got to deal with, and could have a tornado problem with it. Grand Rapids, we're still good for now. We were under that severe thunderstorm warning with the tornado possible tag. Nothing else to add to that other than just stay ready. It's coming. Lightning and thunder. Yep, lots of it. Do I need to be in a shelter? You do need to be indoors and away from windows. You're not under a tornado warning where you are. I would not be surprised if at some point you were under a tornado warning, though, so keep that in mind as the storm continues to move towards you. Current situation is we've got 4 tornado warnings, 14 severe thunderstorm warnings, guys. We've had 34 tornado warnings today. Holy smokes. 183 severe thunderstorm warnings. It's been an exhausting day of severe weather. And it feels like we're not even close to being done. Tornado warning in Kenosha has been allowed to expire, but we still got a severe thunderstorm warning that's going to go on for 15 minutes. You can come out of your basements in Kenosha. Coming back down here, we do have a couple more yaw watches from meteorologist Andy Hill. Low confidence tornado yaw watch for McHenry County. This is going to be for Geona and Hampshire over there towards Elgin. We also have this is a severe thunderstorm yaw watch here for that area. The tornado yaw watch is going to be for areas north of that, for Coral. Okay, look at that rotation right there. Boom. Between Riley and Harmony, you might have a tornado coming together right now at this very moment. So, unfortunate series of events there coming together for Harmony. We do have a tornado ID call out area 2 here. So as soon as that tornado warning comes out, which it should be soon, here's what you got to do. Tornado warning just dropped for your area. This is not a drill. A tornado has been spotted or detected on radar, and you need to act right now. A tornado warning means there is an immediate threat to life and property. This is the most urgent alert the National Weather Service can issue for a tornado. Here's what to do. Get to your safe room immediately. Go to an interior room on the lowest floor. Stay away from windows and outside walls. Cover your head and neck and get under sturdy furniture if you can. The best places to shelter, a basement or storm cellar, is your #1 option. If you don't have one, an interior bathroom or closet works. A stairwell on the lowest floor can also provide overhead protection. Now here's what not to do. Never shelter under a highway overpass. Do not stay in a mobile home, even if it's tied down. Do not try to outrun a tornado in your car, and do not open your windows. That's a myth. After the storm, wait for the all clear before going outside. Stay away from downed power lines and flooded roads, and check on your neighbors. All right, so that message was for you if you are in Montcalm County, Michigan, because you are under a tornado warning. So get to shelter now. Let's check in on Jason Cooley, who is smack dab in the middle of that storm down there in Oklahoma. Major